So happy Tuesday. It's been a little bit of a day. Uh, Today's message is from God, and it is what happens when things don't go as planned. And we make all these plans. This is what we're going to do. This is what's going to happen. So today I was coming home. I was going to eat. I was going to do a video, share the message was from Christ, and then I was going to exercise, and then I was going to write. Well, would you like to know what I left at work? I left my phone, which probably wouldn't be a big deal, but tomorrow I am delivering breakfast to some clients. And I need my phone because I'm going to need my GPS. So after I get done speaking with you about what we do when things don't go as planned, I will be driving half hour to work and a half hour back. So I probably won't be writing tonight. It just feels like the enemy is trying overtime to stop me from finishing this book. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep pressing forward. And I'm going to have a good attitude. I'm not going to moan and groan and complain. I'm going to say, you know what, God? This happened, but I am going to exercise. I know that that's important. I have to do that. And I have to talk to you. We make these plans, like I was saying, we make these plans, and then something happens. You forget a phone, something pops up that you didn't remember that you have to take care of, and everything you had planned for that day or everything you had planned to do just goes awry. Nothing seems to work that day, or maybe you have bigger plans. Maybe you're building a house, or you're planning to have a child, or you're starting a business, and just everything just keeps going a little crazy. Sometimes God tells us what is happening, and then sometimes he doesn't. I think that, and this is what I asked God. I said, you told Manoah everything. Manoah was this man, and he said that he really needed, he needed to understand what God was doing. He needed the details. He needed the plan. So God shared it with him. I think he sent an angel to talk to him and told him the plan, the big hoo-yah everything plan. And I thought, well, how come I don't get to know that? And then, he didn't say anything. And then I said, it's because if I knew everything that was going to happen, I probably would say, no, thanks, God. Peace out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to experience that pain. I don't want to experience that disappointment or whatever it is that's happening, the failure, the loss, whatever, because of unexpected plans and things go awry. And I said, and if I did that, I would not get to the end part of the journey where I'm very happy because you have blessed me, because that's where you needed me to go. And sometimes the journey is fraught with danger. And I was spending time with the Lord, reading his word. And the verses were, though you go through the water, you won't drown, and you do this and it won't overtake you. And if you're in the fire, you won't get burned up. That's not comforting. Not really, because it means you're going to go through those things. But then on the other side of it, I won't be sitting in my house doing nothing, watching television and letting the world go by. I will be living what God has planned for me, the adventure, the life, the big thing that he has for me to do. And sometimes getting up in the morning is a big thing. Sometimes for me, just, being alive is a big thing. But God has plans. He says, I know the plans I have for you, plans for good and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. Well, let's hang on to that hope and that future. And let's hang on to a good attitude. Even if things aren't working out the way we think they should, God's still in charge. He's still in control. He still loves you. He still loves me. And it's going to work out. It'll be fine. Tomorrow will come, the sun will rise, and it'll work out. So if it's not going as planned, take a deep breath and say, you know what, God? You've got this. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to be all freaked out about it. I'm just going to rest in it and trust that everything is working out according to your plan. Because your word says that the footsteps of the righteous are guided by you. And I want to thank you that you guide my footsteps. So today, regardless of everything that's happened, remember to be kind. Share the love of Christ where you can. Lend hope to someone. You never know what private battle that someone is going through. You could be laying next to the person that you are spending the rest of your life with, and they might be going through some secret turmoil, some battle that you don't know about. Pray for them. Be kind to them. Ask God to help them. And I know you do anyway, but just remember, we can't read people's minds. And sometimes their actions aren't really what's going on. And tonight when you lay down, I pray that you dream dreams and you have visions, and that God gives you dreams and thoughts and strategies and ideas to move yourself to the next stage in your walk with Him. The next level, the next, where you go deeper in your walk with Him. I love you all so very much. And I pray that you sleep sweet tonight. And I will see you tomorrow. And I'm going to go get my phone. I love you all so very much. Have a good evening. Good night.